Hi, hey family, welcome back, welcome back. Listen, before we start again, I see your postings. And for those of you that are saying, I can't hear you, I can't get any closer to this camera. Do you understand that? Number two, 90%, 99% can hear me very well. Number three, you need to find out why your equipment on your end is not functioning properly. Got it? Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. I honestly don't even know where I was at.
The iPay links.
The what?
iPay links, you were telling them.
High pay links.
Yeah. What the iPay links, what they
Well,
do.
yeah, this is the crazy thing. Thank you, Jen. This is the crazy thing, or the interesting thing, is that there is a theme now. A theme is not the right word. There's a mantra within the citizens. They seen the billboards. They went to the seminars. They went to the meetings. They understand everything. All they want now is the same thing that you want: an answer to when. This constant repeating. Very soon um, is an insult to the citizens of Iraq, not to you. And I find it interesting that everybody knows that they're Article 8. You got Paylink from China. Now, I already told you, in my opinion, how China got this. Whatever. It's not important, is it? What's important is that Paylink is this is a huge contract. And I think that it was given to China to shut them the, the heck up so that Trump would not have to punish them. So watch their currency all of a sudden go up in price, or watch them play fairly with other countries now. And when they ask Paylink, so what do you think? What's causing you guys to go in there? The truth is, Donald, we have permission, we have a deal now. Nobody touches Iraq right now. Nobody. Paylink, China, you say that the Middle East is rapidly establishing itself as an emerging market for cross border e commerce. Why do you say that? Well, because we believe that the Middle East market is emerging for border and e commerce because it is due to the proliferation of smartphones and the increasing purchasing power. What? And the increasing purchasing power of customers. Hold on a second. Middle East? Yeah. I don't know of any currency in the Middle East that's gone up in value. Well, you're about to hear one. The purchase. Don't you hear they talk about adding purchasing power? Yeah, we know that. Why'd you have to say it? I don't know. Because she's the prettiest girl in town. You want to give her a kiss. You want everybody to see that you're standing right next to them. Shoot. China all of a sudden curbs gold imports as trade war rages? What trade war? Lion media? Now that's interesting. The theme, the mantra, purchasing power. Citizens, what you want? Purchasing power. Fireflies, ask the citizens what they want. Purchasing power. Firefly 77, go into the bank and ask them, when will we get this purchasing power? Say the word, purchasing power. What did they say? Very soon, very soon. Oh, for God's sake. All right, thank you. Purchasing power. So China says, we're going in there because all of a sudden their purchasing power has gone up. Who really? You want another one? Post number But the one I just gave you was post number 69. You want another one? Post number 101. 101. You ready? Here we go. The article starts out by saying, how did China air conditioners invade the Iraqi market? The attack of the attack of the Chinese air conditions in Iraq. Sounds like the attack of the 50-foot woman or something. How did Chinese? I'm not kidding you, by the way. Look, it says that. You see that? Can you see it, Tink?
Go up a little bit more. There you go.
So it says, how did Chinese air conditioners invade the Iraqi market? You ready for the answer? On the one hand, the growing interest in Chinese air conditioners is consummated with the increasing purchasing power of the local population, especially with the recovery of Iraq's deteriorating economy gradually following the victory over ISIS and the subsequent stabilizations in many cities across the country. What is this article called? Increasing purchasing power. Yeah, isn't that cool? You got to find these. You want another one? Here's one that you didn't get. Here's one you did not get. Okay, you ready? You ready? By the way, Steely Jan, member of KTF, KTFalways.com, Steely Jan. My bows and my salutes to you. Thank you for sending this to me privately and not putting it up on our forum. It was about 45 minutes ago. Yeah, they're saying that as of this coming Sunday, you can visit us to transfer. This is a bank, by the way. Let me see the bank. Oh my gosh. This coming Sunday, you can visit us to transfer and receive your financial funds via Western Union Service International in all the branches of the International Islamic Bank. When did this happen? In all the branches of the International Islamic Bank General Headquarters. Go by the Coral Restaurant by Coral Branch, next to River Street. I know where that's at. The Life Killing. This is IMT Bank in Iraq. They're telling you that if you want to wire any funds outside of Iraq, that you would go to this Western Union as of this. You can't do that unless you're Article 8. Isn't Iraq Article 14? So how can this Islamic Bank in Iraq be telling the citizens to go in all the branches? Look at this. In all the branches of International Islamic Bank, they're proclaiming themselves. This is interesting. And this is not on the forum. This is not on the internet. Can they see it, Tink? Mm-hmm. All of it? Mm-hmm. Guess what this article talks about, family? Purchasing power. Wow. Okay, so looking good. We got the newspaper, the contractor being arrested because that's what they're doing. It's corruption, removing. It's the last cleanups. You got the the theme that I showed you in 3 different places. Purchasing power. Okay. And now let's go to our our Firefly. We have 2 reports, and I'm going to read both of them for you. The first one is in the early morning, and the other one is in the later afternoon as the day is coming to an end for them. Good morning, Frank. Firefly 77 said that he is waiting today to hear more news. Because all he sees on the television for today is that Baghdad and Erbil have an important agreement. I wonder if one of those 5 files is with Kurdistan and Article 140 or the 8. Remember I said that a few days ago? Because they keep telling us that they're on the television in Baghdad and Erbil have an important agreement to announce on remaining files. You see, look at that. I'm not making this up. Right there. On remaining files.
Come closer. Okay.
So they're telling us about 3-4 days ago that they have 5 files to release to the citizens. And I suggested back then that one of them might be with Kurdistan. Anyways, so they're telling us that there's an agreement that is going to soon be announced on the remaining files, but that's all they say. Nothing more. We wait to hear this important agreement, to learn more of it. They went then to say Kurds who didn't receive their salaries before the Eid holiday will receive them this Sunday. Again, that's 2 things this Sunday. Tell Mr. Frank that he was exactly right on his presentation of how we felt after we saw the glitch in our cards and our accounts were messed up. He hit it exactly. We all felt here, this is only worse, but like I said, they announced on TV the correction has been made and all seemed to be better. But in the back of our minds, you still wonder, but we are hopeful. Nothing else really going on. They're still showing on electronic billboards about cards and ATMs. We did not go to the bank today because we were really busy day at our market. When the announcement of the agreement is made public, we will let you know, Mr. Frank. We still wait. It's on news, but very vague. Just announcement coming on agreement between Baghdad and Erbil. Thank you, Mr. Frank, for all you do. My 85-year-old father watches your videos daily as part of his routine. That's sweet. Father of our fireflies. Yeah, we thank you for allowing your son to communicate with us. You're beautiful people. You Iraqis are beautiful people. You have an amazing history. No wonder you're proud. Soon, you will find more reason to be proud. Not just because your currency is going to be recognized around the world. Not just because your currency is something that you now can trust. Not just because your currency is going to give you more purchasing power, but because your currency is beautiful, like your country, like your people, like your food, like your dance, your music. I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Savior. You are not. Some of you might be. but you're Muslim. I don't know too much about him. Maybe someday, grandfather, me and you can sit. And you can teach me your faith. Out of respect, I would listen and I would learn. Then maybe I could tell you my faith. We could have a cup of tea. I don't like the coffee. It's too strong. Even with milk. 85-year-old father. Your family looks up to you as the leader. You soon will look up to your nation, your government, and your currencies, your banks, as your leaders too. Trust them. Trust them. Don't let this fail. I'd like to read you part 2 that came in this afternoon. Greetings, sir. Firefly77 reached back out and said, today, kind of quiet day, still no announcement on the agreement that was reached, but that was reached. Still no announcement on the agreement that was reached, but the Parliament Finance Committee on television talking about investigation into fraud and corruption. Walking Stick, what are they doing right now? And an investigation into fraud and corruption on the old key cards. There are claims that money was misused in that system, whereas the latest technology that we're going to be introduced to has advanced safety features never seen before to help prevent fraud and corruption. Nothing more except Sadar and Sastini on television. They're joining forces together to overtake Mahdi for his failure of his government. It's like a campaign on television today. All bad news for Mahdi and his government. This just started today on television. The electronic billboards are still showing our ATM and cards. We hope to hear more, and we will send. I said to him, tell him that, in my opinion, Mahdi will be removed. And the reason why? Because Mahdi was brought in to negotiate with Kurdistan. How you doing, Kurdistan? Doing good. Actually, Mahdi, we need for you to forget about Kurdistan. But that's why you told her I'm coming. Mahdi, go ahead and spend all the time you need. Fix Iran. Fix Iran? Yeah, that's what we do to dogs. We neuter them. We fix them. They have raped your children, your children's future, your women, your men, your government, your currency. Iran, who is your brother, they've just done some very, very sick things to you, Iraq. So, Marty, do me a favor, get in there. Okay. And the powers to be, you know who, I think accomplished their mission. Now, Marty, are you done? Yeah. Step down. Whoa. Step down. No. Step down. All right. Abadi, get back here. And that's why Abadi hasn't gone anywhere. This whole conference call has been, in my opinion, and when I told my friend that this is what I think might be the case, he replied by saying, Frank, Firefly77 says, it's well known that Mahdi is a favorite to the Kurds. And you're probably correct on that, because without Mahdi, no deal with Erbil, no deal with Erbil. And probably Abadi and the Kurds, well, they never got along. Anyways, family, that's enough. That's enough. These 5 files, very curious, because that's what's important. You think something else is important. I'm here to tell you, nothing else is important right now. Oh, we got to do the reinstatement, Frank. Stop it. It's old. It's right now what they're doing is cleaning the floor so that everyone can sit down and eat. These 5 files, there is not a generic. These 5 files, there is not a generic. Thank you kindly for being with us tonight. Y'all take care of each other, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I just got this strong feeling that we're going to talk a lot more tomorrow. Cleaning things up, bringing in security, removing corruption. But I thought we did all that. Yes, we did. So why are we doing it? It's all being put in its place.